Good evening and welcome to Downtown Yoga. I'm Ashley from Tallahassee's Florida Blue team. We miss seeing you, but we wanted to let you know that our team is still here for you and the health of you and our community remains our top priority. Our team is still here for you. Give us a call if you have questions about COVID-19, you want to talk to a nurse, you want to speak to our customer service team, or if you need help with the product and you don't have health insurance or you're not sure what you have is best for you during this time, we would love to help you. We're just a phone call away. Thank you for helping us accomplish our mission of keeping people and our community achieving better health.
Hello and welcome to Downtown Yoga, sponsored by Florida Blue and Downtown Tallahassee. My name is Addie and I'm here at Clayman Plaza to guide you through a gentle yoga flow. We'll begin today's practice reclined on the spine in a comfortable place. Think about relaxing your shoulders away from your ears to make your neck feel long and letting the hands and the feet flop open. Resting here for a few moments to notice your body and notice your breath. Beginning to breathe a little deeper through the nose, we'll work on a 4-count square breath today, meaning that we'll make our inhales and our exhales of equal length. From here, take a big breath in and an easy breath out. On your next inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it at the top. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it at the bottom. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. You can continue this counting in your head on your own, or you can just return back to a natural breath. Starting to bring a little movement to your body, rocking your head side to side and wiggling your fingers and toes. We'll stretch the arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Take a big breath in as you reach, and on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. We'll pause here for a few moments. You can be still, or you can take a gentle rock from side to side. Bring your hands to your knees and start to roll your knees around in space. Notice the same circles that get created on your low back. Go both directions with your circles. And then we'll come back to the center. From here, grab hold of your right knee, right shin, and let your left leg slide out long and rest heavy on the mat. We'll start to circle out the right ankle, flex and point the foot as you hug the right knee up and in for a few breaths. We'll start to find a little bit of movement, tick-tocking the knee from side to side. From here, we'll keep the left hand on the right knee. Bring your right arm out like a wing and cross the right knee up and over for for a spinal twist. Breathing into the right side of the body for 2 more breaths. We'll bring the knee back to the center and grabbing onto the back of the leg, stretching the leg up towards the sky. Taking a moment to circle out the ankle flex and point the foot. Breathing into the hamstrings and the calf. Then we'll take a little bow, shoulders and head off the mat. Bring your forehead a little closer to your knee for 1 more breath. And then we'll relax everything down to the mat for another full body stretch. Reaching through fingers and toes, nice breath in. And on your exhale, hug both of your knees back into your chest. Pausing here for a moment to take that rock from side to side, or some circles with your knees. From here, we'll bring the knees back to the center, grabbing onto the left knee, left shin. Slide the right leg out long, let it rest heavy on the mat. Circle out your left ankle, flex and point the foot as you breathe deeply into your left side. We'll start to tick-tock the leg from side to side, open and close. And then we'll find our spinal twist. Right hand to your left knee, left arm out like a wing, crossing it over and breathing into the left side. Take 1 more breath. And then making your way back to the center, grabbing onto the back of the left leg and straightening it up towards the sky. Breathing deeply as you flex and point the left set of toes. Maybe circling out the ankle a couple of times in both directions. From here, we'll take that bow, shoulders and head off the mat. Bring your forehead a little closer towards your knee. Keep the legs active by flexing the toes towards the face. We'll take a nice breath in, and on the exhale, just switch out your legs. Grab onto your right leg and lower your left leg down. Again, we'll inhale here and exhale to switch. Keep repeating this movement, your breath, your movement. We'll do a few more rounds. Keep your low belly engaged, keep your breath moving. And then we'll start to let this go, hugging both knees back into the chest. Give your knees a squeeze, take a breath, let your shoulders and head rest. Then we'll bring the feet down to the mat. Dropping the knees from side to side a couple of times. And then eventually we'll set up for a flowing bridge. Scoot your heels close to your body, but keep them separated from each other. Arms alongside you, palms facing down. Inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up, and maybe rotate the arms up overhead if you like. And on your exhale, float the hips down and the arms down too. Try it again. Inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips. And exhale, float it back down. We'll do a few more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And the next time your hips reach the mat, hug both of your knees back into your chest. Take a breath. From here, we'll take the hands behind the knee creases and we'll do a couple of rock and rolls on the length of the spine. So rocking up and down, forward and back. The next shape that we'll try is a boat pose, Navasana. So we'll pause, balancing on the sit bones. Keep your chest nice and tall, and then releasing the arms by your sides. Using the muscles of the belly to stay strong, let's take one more breath. And then we'll release. Cross at the ankles. Use your next inhale to sweep both arms up overhead, and on your exhale, coming into a forward fold. Staying here for 3 more breaths. After that 3rd breath, we'll start to lift up from our forward fold using the help of the hands. Sitting up nice and tall, taking an even breath. And then we'll release the shape and we'll find tabletop, hands and knees. Think about stacking all of your joints, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. On your next inhale, lift your chin. And on your exhale, round your spine. Push your hands into the mat. Inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine like an angry cat. We'll do that again. Inhale, take a back bend. And exhale, a rounded spine. We'll come back to neutral. We're moving into a downward facing dog. Walk your hands out a palm print from your tabletop, curl the toes under, send the hips up and back. Keep your knees soft, keep actively pushing the floor away while your head relaxes, looking between the legs. We'll take a couple rounds of breath. You can be still, or you can try pedaling your feet one and then the other. Gives an extra stretch to the hamstrings and the calves. On your next inhale, shift it forward to a high plank top of a push-up. On your exhale, drop your knees, uncurl your toes. Inhale at the top. On your exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. On your next inhale, lift your chest up for a cobra. And exhale, float it back down. 2 more. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, float it back down. Last one. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, back down. We'll make a safe transition through tabletop to find a child's pose. Sit your hips back to your heels, rest all the way down, extending the arms forward towards the top of the mat. We'll pause here for several rounds of breath, breathing into the low back and the sides of the body. See if you can find a place for your forehead to rest. From here, lift up and out of child's pose, come back to tabletop. We'll try some shifting forward and back between child's pose, and a high cobra. Inhale, lift up, stack your shoulders over your wrists, drop your hips to the mat, lift your chest, and exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. We'll try that a couple more times. Inhale forward, high cobra. Exhale, child's pose. One more on your own, and then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. From downward dog, we'll take a nice breath in and a nice breath out, and then we'll start to travel forward to the top of the mat. When you feel ready, look between your hands, bend your knees, and take a walk forward. On your next inhale, we'll take a half lift, press your hands against your shins, flat back, and exhale, ragdoll forward fold. Head and neck hang heavy for 2 more breaths. Bend your knees, pull your navel in towards your spine, relax your arms down, and then we'll make our way up to a stand. Inhale, root the feet, rise all the way up. And exhale, let's press the palms together and float them down through heart center. Pausing here in mountain pose, feeling the crown of the head reach up towards the sky. Let's inhale, shrug the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. On your next inhale, reaching both arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees and find plank pose, top of a push-up. We'll inhale at the top, exhale, lower all the way down. Another cobra, inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, safe transition to tabletop or downward dog. We'll pause here for 1 more breath. And then we'll transition back to the top of the mat. Look forward, bend the knees, take a walk. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, press the palms together and float them down. Sun salute A, we'll do it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank pose and lower down. Keep the elbows hugging the rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog or high cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths in down dog, table, or any shape that feels like rest. Looking forward, bend the knees, step, walk, or hop your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, press the palms and float them down. We'll try a sun salute B. It starts with chair pose. Bend the knees, inhale, rise up, chair. Get steady here. And on your exhale, straighten the legs and forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plank pose. And lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, step it forward for warrior 1. Inhale, stretching the arms up overhead, catch your balance. And on your exhale, float the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale, take a back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg to the sky on your inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, left foot to your left thumb for warrior one. It's like a high lunge. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead, catch your balance. Exhale, float it right back down. Press the hands into the mat, step back to plank. Inhale, and exhale to lower. Inhale, upward dog or high cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We'll take one solid breath. And then we'll travel forward. Look between the hands, bend the knees, step, walk, or take a giant hop. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up through chair pose, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. And exhale, press the palms together and float them down. We'll bring the hands to the hips here. Take a big wide step out with your right foot and bring all 10 toes to face the wide side of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold down the middle. Keep your legs strong as you fold. We'll bring the hands down to the mat or wherever you'd like to land them. A few deep breaths into the inner thighs and the hamstrings. On your next inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale to rise all the way up, maybe a little back bend at the top if you like. And then we'll exhale back to a neutral spine. Take your right set of toes and point them towards the back of the mat, and we'll bend and straighten into the right knee. Keeping the knee bent, bringing the arms out like a T for warrior two. Reverse warrior, left hand down, right arm to the sky. Take a nice breath in. And on your exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left arm up and over. Side angle. We'll find a movement between those two shapes. Inhale, up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Last one, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. From here, we'll lift back up. Straightening that right leg, guiding the right toes back forward. Interlace your fingers back behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. You can keep the hands on the low back or rotate the arms up overhead. On your next inhale, like someone's pulling your hands with a string, rise all the way up. You can catch a little back bend at the top if you like. And then exhale, hands to hips. We'll point our left toes towards the top of the mat and start to bend and straighten into the left knee. Pausing in warrior two. Stretching the arms in both directions, strengthening both legs. Take one more breath. And then we'll find our peaceful warrior, right hand down, left arm up. Take a nice breath in. And on your exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right arm up and over. side angle. We'll switch between those two shapes using the help of our breath. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Again, inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. From here, we'll inhale, lift back up to warrior two. On your exhale, take your hands down to frame your front foot and step back to plank. Inhale and exhale to lower down. Inhale, take a back bend, lift your chest. And exhale, safe transition to downward dog. We'll move back into child's pose from here, dropping the knees down toward the wide edges of the mat. Sit your hips to your heels, rest all the way down. We'll be here for about 3 deep breaths. After that last breath, make your way out of child's pose and back into downward facing dog just as a transition. We'll look forward, bend the knees. You can step, walk, or take a giant hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, full body stretch. And exhale, press the palms together and float them down. We'll try some standing balancing shapes. We'll stand strong on the right foot, and we'll hug the left knee up and into the chest. You can let the leg hang out on its own, or you can grab onto the top of the knee or the shin. Find a gazing point, fix your focus, and try and keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. From here, we'll take the right hand to the right hip, keep the left hand on the left knee, and guide the left knee out to the left. Bring your left knee back towards the center and release your arms by your sides to let it hover. From here, gently bend your right knee and start to kick your left leg back behind for an airplane posture just as a transition. We're coming back into warrior one. Bend your right knee a lot, land your left set of toes. Once you feel steady, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, catch your balance. From here, we'll guide the hands down to the mat and we'll drop the left knee, uncurl the left toes for a low lunge. We'll find our counter stretch, half split. Hips and hands traveling backwards towards the back of the mat and flexing through the right set of toes. We'll transition back into our low lunge. Curling the left toes under, lift the left knee up, stepping the right leg back to plank. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale back, downward dog. Look between the hands, bend the knees, step, walk, or hop. Half lift on your inhale, and then we'll exhale to forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. And exhale, press the palms together and float them down. We'll stand in balance on the left leg now. So bending into the right knee, guiding the right knee up and into the chest, and maybe holding on. Keeping up with your breath, we'll try that open hip shape. Keep your right hand on your right knee, left hand to left hip, guide your right knee out to the right. Bringing the right knee back to the center and letting it hang out on its own using the muscles of the belly nice and strong. We'll gently start to bend into the left knee, guide the right leg back behind you using that airplane posture as a transition back into Warrior One. When you feel ready, bend your left knee a lot, land your right set of toes back behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Warrior One, get steady. And we'll guide the hands down to the mat, drop the right knee, uncurl the right toes, low lunge, 2 breaths. Send your hips back and straighten through your left leg, half split, 2 breaths. Bending back into your left knee. Back to low lunge. We'll curl the right toes under, lift the right knee up, and we'll step it back to plank. Strong belly, inhale at the top. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog or high cobra. Exhale, downward dog. From here, we will come through to a seat with the legs out long. We'll flex the toes towards the face. Inhale, stretch and reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Using the strength of your belly to help you find a deeper place for one more breath. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, relax the arms down. Bending into the right knee, right sole of the foot against the left inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Half butterfly. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, twist. Left hand to your right knee, right arm up and over. Inhale, lift up. On your exhale, right hand behind your back, left arm to the sky, and maybe a half circle, lifting up the hips, rotating onto your right knee, right shin. You can do some circles with your top arm all the way around, both directions, a couple of times. We'll sit the hips back down and we'll swap out the legs. Right leg long, left sole of the foot against your right inner thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold over your straight leg. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, twist, right hand to your left thigh, left arm up and over. We'll take the hand behind the back, right arm to the sky, lifting up. Half circle, rotating out your top arm, breathing, freestyle back bend. We'll float the hips back down from here and we'll bring both feet together for a full butterfly. Use your inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to forward fold. On your next inhale, we'll start to lift the chest up. Exhale, use the help of the hands to fold the knees together, and then we'll lay all the way down onto the spine. Keep your feet on the mat and start to drop your knees from side to side once you get there. We'll set up for another bridge posture. Scoot your heels close to your body, but leave some space between each foot. And then we'll lift the hips up towards the sky. All of the weight is on your shoulders and on your feet. Make sure your neck feels okay. Breath is moving. On your next inhale, lift your hips a little higher, and on your exhale, lower your hips down. Take a breath in a neutral place. And then we'll do that same shape again, but we'll add in a bind. Inhale, lift your hips up, and keep breathing. From here, wiggle the shoulder blades together back behind you to interlace your fingers. Again, all of the weight is on your shoulders and feet. Take one more breath. And then we'll lower the hips back down. Separating your feet out towards the edges of the mat and dropping your knees from side to side. Hug your knees back into your chest. Take a breath. From here, set your left foot down on the mat. Cross your right leg over your left so that the knees stack like you'd sit in a chair. From here, we'll hug both knees into the chest for a hip stretch. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. We'll take one more breath. And then stretching the arms out like a T and letting your knees fall over to the left. Eagle leg twist, breathing deeply into the right side of the body. We'll take one more deep breath right here. Pressing into the hands to make your way back to the center, unwind the legs. Drop the knees from side to side, and then we'll do that on the other side. Left leg crosses over your right so that the knees stack like you'd sit in a chair, and then you'll hug both knees in. A gentle rock from side to side for one more breath. And then we'll twist it. Arms out like a T, knees fall to your right. Breathing deeply into the left side. Take one more breath. make our way out of this relaxing twist. Back to the center, unwinding the legs and dropping the knees from side to side. Coming into a reclined butterfly, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Resting here, preparing for our final shape, Shavasana. We'll use the help of the hands to fold the knees together and slide the legs out long on the mat. We're coming into our final resting shape, Shavasana. We'll do nothing for a couple of minutes just to rest. This is your time, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Enjoy, and I'll let you know when it's time to come up. We'll start to find a little bit of movement, some deeper breaths, rocking the head from side to side, wiggling fingers and toes, and moving into another full body stretch. Arms up overhead, nice breath in, and exhale to sigh it out, let it go. Hug both of your knees back into your chest, thank your body, and helping yourself up to an easy seated shape. We'll close our practice all together, sitting up nice and tall. And if you like, pressing the palms together at heart center, a gesture of connection. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Go in peace. Namaste.